I'm working with Dash this morning. He's staying with me for a few days. He's one of my puppies that left here when he was a little baby a couple years ago. And he comes and stays with me from time to time. So I'm giving him a little bit of a refresher. His owners walk him on a harness. That's fine, that's their choice, but he tends to pull and drag. So when he's here with me, I put him on a slip lead and I try to teach him and work on him keeping a loose leash. If everybody would use a slip lead, all trainers would be out of business. Slip leads, the dog cannot do, can't pull, can't do all those things that they do on harness. But if they want to use a harness, that's their choice. But I still like to reinforce the manners that we taught Dash when he was a puppy and just work on some of his basics. Now, when I'm working with a dog, I always set criteria. This is not show dog. This is not a competition dog. This is a pet dog. So this is pet dog training. And what might seem really easy to us can be really difficult for the dog. My criteria for this dog is that he is not to tighten this leash. My hand, I should be able to walk him just like that. If he tightens it to where I have to close my hand, then I'll give him a little bit of a correction. He's not to pull me. He's not to drag me. He's not to jump on me. He's not to trip me. He's not to cross in front or behind. He's going to stay on the left side. So see, this is a lot. He's got to remember all of this. So not only am I working his butt, and you don't stop and sniff, and you don't drag me, and you don't worry about what the other dogs are doing. And see, when he goes to sniff, I'll give him a little correction. Good. Good boy. When he looks up at me, I'm going to give him a little bit of love. Now, I don't use food because this is a working dog. I mean, I don't use food with any dogs, but working dogs live for the job. Okay, and his job right now is this. And when you give him a work ethic, then the work becomes the reward. And see, when he's concentrating on walking really slowly, as I'm walking, move. Shelby, move. Nikita, move. I'm walking really slowly, and he has to walk really slowly also. Now, you notice that my other dogs were laying there in my way, and so I told them to get out of my way. I don't go around dogs. Come on. Give him a little verbal correction when he gets on the wrong side. Now, I should be able to speed up and slow down. And stop. So he's to walk when I walk, stop when I stop. Run when I run, stop when I stop. Move. Matt, move. Shelby, move. Go. Okay? So I can also get a little bit of a workout. But see, when you're training a dog with intention, and you've got to set your criteria. What's my criteria? Anybody who knows me knows. It's walk when I walk. Stop when I stop. Keep 4 on the floor. Don't make me tighten this leash. Pay attention to what I'm doing. Come when I call you. Sit when I want you to. Sit. Give him a little love. Be still when I'm still. Don't jump up on me. See, that is a ton for a dog to remember. To us, it just seems easy. Oh, we're just going for a walk. But you've got to set your criteria. You have to show the dog exactly what you want. Keep the food out of it. Keep all the, oh, good boy. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, good boy. Oh, good boy. Oh. See how that just creates a bunch of excitement. And it makes you look like a weak fool to the dog, okay? So, this is an adult dog. This is not a baby. This is not your baby. This is not your child. This is an adult dog in his own right, and he should be treated with the respect that comes with being an adult dog. And I'm going to talk to him calmly. I'm going to show him matter-of-factly. I'm going to reward him with some strokes, scratches on the chin, if I like what I see. And see, what I'm doing is I'm really working his mind. This is a herding dog. He needs his mind worked. See, if I walk, look at, if I'm If I'm old and I'm got a cane, and my dog should walk just as slow as I do on a loose leash. Okay, it should match my speed. It should match my energy. You know, if I stop and I have to rest, dog needs to stop with me. Never tighten the leash. And see, when he's done with this session, we've had about an hour hike, running, playing, doing the chores. Now we've had this little quiet training session. I'll push him over with my foot. Nice little quiet training session. See, as soon as he gets out of position, I gave him the verbal correction. Laddie, move! I gave him the verbal correction. I don't know what they're finding to eat in the ground here, but they're finding something right in front of the camera that they think they have to eat right now. And I'll use a verbal correction when he gets out of position, and when he tightens the leash, I gave him a verbal correction. I'll step with my leg back into the side so he can run into my leg if he wants. And that'll push him over to, he wants to sniff there too. I gave him a little correction. You know, I'll just do this for 5 or 10 minutes. And you know, if you do this for 5 or 10 minutes before you go on your walk, you might have a better walk. But if you do it, you know, every day, your dog gets to actually think and not just be dragging you along at the end of the leash. He's actually using his body and his mind, and I think that's super important for these little herding and working dogs. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments.